இருந்துட்டு எங்கள்கிட்ட வந்து பேட்டியும் எடுப்பார்கள். ஒன்றும் சில நேரம் கொடுக்காவிட்டாலும் சில நேரங்களில் வந்து இப்படி இவர் கூறினார்ன்னு சொல்லிவிடுவார்கள்.
அப்படி என்றால் எல்டிடியின் அந்த அந்த வற்புறுத்தலுக்கு அமைய நீங்கள் தெரிவித்த இலக்கம், அதாவது எத்தனை பேர்?
நான் அவர்கள் வந்து 1000 என்று சொன்னதுக்கு நான் கடைசி வரையும் அதுக்கு சொன்னேன். நான் வெளியிலேயும் போகவில்லை, அதை பார்க்க இயலாது, 1000 நான் ஏற்றுக்கொள்ள மாட்டேன் என்று சொன்னேன். அப்படி இருந்தும் அவர்கள் பிறகு 200 சொச்ச ஒரு இதை தந்தார்கள். அதை நான் கூறினேன். 270 சொச்சம் இதை ஒன்று தந்தார்கள். அதை நான் இந்த பிபிசியில் கூறினேன்.
So we wanted to ask you this question because for two reasons. The first important reason is that, in the international media at that time, it was releasing so many reports,
yes,
having different casualties or numbers of casualties, different numbers. And number two is that the people should understand the real fact.
Yes.
What has happened really, yes, in that area.
January 2009, people and ourselves, most of the doctors were frustrated, and we are frustrated what was happening there. And myself, I asked a lot of LTT second rank leaders, especially Pulithavan, like that,
yes,
to release the people, because LTT held the people forcefully. People want to move out from the LTT held areas to the government controlled areas, but they refused. Sometimes
who they?
LTT cadres.
Yes, but did you ask from Pulithavan, you said?
Yes.
So what did he say?
He said they wanted to keep the people. They tried to exploit that condition to bring the international attention to Sri Lanka, and sometimes they might have hoped for international interference. So they forcefully held the people, and when sometimes people want to cross the from the LTT controlled area to government controlled area, there was a lagoon separating these two areas.
Nandikandal lagoon.
Yes. So people with open terrain, so in daylight they can't cross. So they should cross that area in night. So in 3 or 4 feet depth of water. So when they try to cross that, people tried. Actually, people has taken the risk to cross that lagoon to escape from the LTT held area. But these people started to fire people. They said they are the protectors of Tamils, but at last they have started to fire, and they killed a lot of civilians. I saw the civilians.
Okay, Dr. Sivapalam, sorry to interrupt you. I think you've been telling so many things. Now, why should people want to believe you? Now, you tell me, we had to be very honest on that, yes, case also. Just tell me that, why should people want to believe you then?
Yes, I have treated a lot of people, those who have injured by the LTT firing. And these LTT people, after 2006, they started to conscript the youngsters, those living in Venni. So they forcefully taken.
Of which age group?
First they said, as Lanka Pallavan said, they said one from each family, 16 years, more than 16 years old. So several parents, most of them, they didn't want to give their children to the LTT movement. They kept their children in some secret places for longer time. We knew that stories in coconut palm, even in some jungle areas. But somehow these people, LTT people, found out the place.
How did you get to know those stories? You being a doctor, I think you're stationed inside the...
Yes, when they got injury, they admitted to my hospital. And while we were treating them, they usually tell the stories. So it's very frustrating, and I was disappointed. And after January 2009, they started to, as a desperate attempt, they started to conscript more children from each and every family. Earlier they said 16 or 17 years old, but after January 2009, they forcefully taken 13, 14 years old boys and girls. So, two instances I treated 14 years girl with abdominal injury. For that girl, they gave them 10 days training. 10 days training, put her very short, her tall is very short, her height is very short. They give her a gun, automatic rifle, and put her in the battlefront, and she got injured and admitted to my hospital, and I treated her. So while seeing that, when I saw that, it's thoroughly frustrating.
And Dr. Sivapalan,
several things happened.
Yeah,
like that.
Go ahead. If you have something to tell, maybe.
Yes, when we were in Pudumatalan and Mullivaikal area, when LTT cadres tried to take, conscript more and more children in each and every family, some families resisted that. So they even quarreled with LTT cadres, and some tried to assault the LTT cadres also. Usually the LTT cadres go for that mission more than 10 numbers and with automatic rifles. And they fired and killed some of the civilians while attempting to take the, attempting to recruit the children. So several things happened.
Right. Now say when the security forces moved into the Pudumatalan area,
yes,
what was the situation?
Actually, people...
what was your observation basically?
Actually, people expected, because the LTT was refusing to allow the people to cross the government control area. So people, civilians warned that the government forces should come and rescue them. So
were there any casualties then?
Yes, but before that, LTT fought in no man area or civilian. They were in Pudukudir Piranapala area. There were no people. The earlier government declared the Pudumatalan and Mullivaikal areas as safety zones, so all the people went there.
Moved in.
Moved in. So they fought and they lost the battle, and they lost the area of Pudukudir Paniranapale. So they moved in the civilian area and started to hide within the civilian population, and they mounted the guns and within the civilian areas. So when the actually military...
Did you see that?
Yes. When we were moving, we saw the position, LTT positions, and which was along the highway. It's a road, one road, not highway, one road running from Mullivaikal to Pudumatalan. So only one road. So alongside that road, so people should use that road from move to one place to another place. For example, Mullivaikal to Pudumatalan. So alongside of that road, LTT put their positions, and sometimes they started to fire the army soldiers who manned the government controlled area side. So when they retaliate to the LTT side, sometimes people may got caught in the crossfire, because the LTT defense line is very close to the road.
Now you just now mentioned that there were casualties when security forces moved into Pudumatalan area.
Yes.
Can you just elaborate on that? How many can you